SMT Nation, we back. This is a special type of video. It's one I haven't really done before. What I've got on my YouTube channel is obviously you can go to my channel. You can see my whole portfolio of videos, everything, by date of release. You can also, check out playlists if you want to see certain types of videos. I've got live streams and podcasts, news updates, speed testing, network evaluations, reports. We've done it all here on the channel. One of the things that I highly recommend you do is when you subscribe to the channel, also turn on notifications for all things, including posts from the community tab. What I do with the community tab is I share a lot of the stuff that I watch. I share a lot of the stuff from community members who are also making content. And then I also put up polls occasionally. Every so often, I put up a poll that's relative to, topics and information that we cover on the channel. So I asked this question 3 weeks ago. And according to the SMT Nation, they responded 987 votes. You guys are incredible. We almost got to 1,000. Next poll we do, let's try to get to 1,000. Let's set that as a goal. Anyways, the question I ask in the poll, when you go to a large venue, and by large, I mean thousands of people at the venue. So this would be like NFL games, NBA games, MLB games, right? Thousands at the specific place. Very, very large shopping centers. I don't know. I guess if you got a big enough church, perhaps, those sort of things. When you go to these large venues, which mobile network operator do you expect to best support the massive amount of network traffic? People that are live streaming, uploading TikToks and content, people watching videos, doing whatever, any type of applications, those types of things. Who do you feel best supports the massive amount of network traffic? Now, if you notice the way I phrase this is not to put any company down. It was clearly about who you feel best supports the massive amount of network traffic. And the results are very interesting. The highest percentage went to Verizon. 51% of the SMT Nation stated that Verizon best supports the massive amount of network traffic. T-Mobile came in at 26%. AT&T came in at 24%. So Verizon basically double the second place finish and the third place finish, right? This is interesting. T-Mobile is often viewed as the 5G network. T-Mobile is often viewed as having the most available 5G UC, the most capacity nationwide, but yet and still, it's not able to parlay into this poll. Still, it looks like the expectation and the trust is with Verizon. And shockingly, the AT&T coming in at 24%, the lowest, while it's not far off from T-Mobile, that's interesting because AT&T does a lot with cows, cells on wheels. They do a lot of C-RAN and small cells, things that T-Mobile doesn't do that much of, right? Verizon, I think this is more about millimeter wave, their deployment, their grind, creating all that C-RAN, all those millimeter wave nodes, fearlessly deploying it. I think that's why Verizon comes in at number one. And also, we've seen the speed test, right? We've seen people at Madison Square Garden in New York City, even with a full load, getting 1.6 gigs per second. And we've seen 5G UC crash and bottom out at certain large venues because it's just too much, right? And you got to have millimeter wave. All right. So I would assume, and I could be wrong, but I think people see the 5G ultra wideband, the millimeter wave combined with the C-band, and the densification with small cells and the dedication to the densification process. And that's why Verizon, I think, comes in with that 51% vote. And T-Mobile coming in just slightly ahead of AT&T. But these other two carriers, clearly not as many people trust in them to provide that capacity as comprehensively, I suppose, as Verizon. What do you guys think of the results? I know a lot of you probably voted, right? We have somewhere between like 19 and 20,000 subscribers on the channel, and this poll could have came up in people's recommends. Who knows? But we almost got 1,000 votes. This is a pretty solid set of data on the perceptions and what people perceive as the capacity carrier. Why do you think this is? What do you guys think of my commentary along with the results? Sound off in the comment section. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. I find this extremely ironic because people always tell me how congested Verizon is and how horrible the experience is. This does not jive with that. People tell me that Verizon customers are leaving because of congestion. I don't see how those two things can exist. This doesn't make sense, folks. These numbers would look different if any of that was indeed true. Anyways, comment down below. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Like, share, subscribe for more. Turn on that bell notifications icon to never miss an upload. And also chime in whenever I do polls. Right? Check out for the community tab. My Twitter handle, my Gmail address or business inquiries, and my Patreon page. All that's in the description. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Peace.